Duckerly, would you like us to sit, stand? Dunkley, sorry.
Stand, why not? As we gather to begin this deliberation today, we are mindful that this week we celebrate the 4th of July, the independence and freedom of our country, that those freedoms are for all people, and those freedoms always need to be defended. We also remember the 19 firefighters who lost their lives in Arizona, and in so doing remember all those who lay their lives down to assist communities throughout our country. And so, gracious God, we thank you for the many people, men and women, young and old, who offer their time to serve our country, to serve our communities and our neighborhoods. We ask you to bless them. We ask you to bless those who gather here this day, to help them in the deliberations that they may choose and decide what is best for our community. We ask you to help all those who come before them, and always that the truth may be spoken and revealed. We ask this in all things because we trust in you, you who are our God and Creator forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. All right, John?
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the town board meeting of June 18, 2013. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
The minutes are approved. Under applications, these are not approved yet by the town board. For special permits, special event applications. PC Richard & Son on Route 58 Riverhead is having a tent sale from August 6th through the 20th. Riverhead Foundation for Marine Research and Preservation, a 5K run for the Ridley, October 26th. Native events, live country music, amusement rides, games, and craft vendors at the 4-H Camp on Sound Avenue, July 27th and 28th. Under fireworks, the Jamesport Fire Department is having their annual fireworks display at their carnival on Route 25 Jamesport, July 13th. Under parades and assemblies, the Long Island Antique Power Association is having an assembly at 3637 Sound Avenue in Riverhead, July 13th and 14th. Riverhead High School, a parade from downtown to the football field, October 26th. I believe that must be their homecoming. Under correspondence, a letter from Peter Danowski requesting approval for land clearing for property owned by TRW Properties. Suffolk County Tax Map 600, 119-3, -1-3, and 5.1. Under reports, the police department submitted their monthly report for May, and the sewer department submitted their discharge monitoring report for May. Under fire department information, the Wading River Fire District submitted their 2012 annual report. And that's it.
All right, any other committee reports?
Yes, I'd just like to say we had a great cardboard boat race this past Saturday, and the supervisor has got the Supervisor's Cup back in Riverhead. He dethroned Anna Thronholz, and we're very proud of him. So now she was queen of the Peconic, and he is now king of the Peconic.
Does that mean I have to wear this?
For
Oh,
a
well,
picture.
with great pleasure. Do I have to wear it?
Good
the
job,
whole,
Mr.
Do I have to wear
Supervisor.
it the whole board meeting? Are there any other, see, now, I don't like the title town supervisor. I don't know, you know.
King of the river.
King of the river.
King of the Peconic.
King of the Peconic.
So the trophy comes back to Riverhead and will stay here for
We
a
have to
long
get
time.
the trophy. She didn't bring it with her.
I know.
Well, she thought she was gonna keep it.
She was so confident she was going to win, she
Right.
did not bring that
We're
trophy.
gonna bring a posse. We're gonna mount the posse to Southampton.
There you go.
All right, so this will be on all Facebook accounts now. All right, if there's no other reports other than that, let's call comment on resolution. Sal, how do we do?
Sal Mastropolo, Calverton.
Hey, Sal.
I just have one question. Resolution 541. The first question well, actually two questions. The first question I have is it legal that you waive building department fees for for-profit businesses? That's the first question.
We've done the same thing during Hurricane Sandy, and we waived the building permit fees. And we were probably one of the first towns that did it for a month, and then it went out 2 months, and 3 months, and 4 months, to try to help people out. So considering there were 2 structure fires on Main Street,
Is the waiver just for the repairs to get it back to the condition it was in before the fire?
yes,
And so they can't do expansions?
no. That's
Okay.
not what it's for.
Thank you.
That's it?
Yep.
All right, anybody else on resolutions? Not seeing anybody. Diane, you want to call the
Sure.
resolutions?
Resolution 517.
Theodore Roosevelt Council Incorporated BSA Water Capital Project, budget adoption, so moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 518.
So general fund justice court budget adjustment, so moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 519.
Christie Rose Court Subdivision Water District Capital Project, this is the budget adoption, so moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 520.
Stone Lake Retirement Community Phase 3 Water Extension Capital Project, budget adoption, so moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 521.
Water Department budget adjustment, so moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 522.
This amends and updates the family and medical leaves of absence policy, so moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 523.
Okay, 523, grant special use permit petition of Atlantis Management Group, Atlantis Mart, so moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 524.
Awards bid for work clothes, so moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 525.
Authorized to publish advertisement for food and for the senior center, so moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 526.
Authorization to publish advertisement for a 2013 pickup truck, so moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 527.
Ratifies appointment of seasonal water safety instructors to the Recreation Department, so moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 528.
Ratifies the appointment of a seasonal recreation aide to the Recreation Department, so moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 529.
Appoints a call and recreation aide to the Recreation Department, so moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 530.
It appoints an assistant recreation leader to the Recreation Department, so moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 531.
Ratifies appointment of Recreation aide to the Recreation Department, so moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 532.
Ratifies the appointment of an assistant recreation leader to the Recreation Department, so moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 533.
Authorizes the supervisor to execute an agreement with Suffolk County for Operation Shield Grant Program, so moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 534.
This designates the Secretary of State as agent for service of notice of claim under the Uniform Notice of Claim Act. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 535.
Authorize supervisor to enter into intermunicipal emergency hazardous materials incident mitigation assistance agreement with the town of Southampton. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 536.
Approves the Chapter 90 application of Garden of Eve LLC, Long Island Garlic Festival, September 21st and 22nd, 2013. So moved.
John seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 537.
Approves the application for fireworks permit for the Jamesport Fire Department. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 538.
Approves Chapter 90 application of PC Richard and Son for their tent sale August 6th through August 20th, 2013. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 539.
Authorize town clerk to publish and post notice to bidders for census, water meters, and accessory equipment or reasonable equivalent for use by the Riverhead Water District. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 540.
Amends resolutions number 417 and 435. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 541.
Authorizes waiver of building permit and fire prevention fees for East Main Street fire damaged premises. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
I didn't have a chance to reach out to the store owner as of yet, but I believe that the fees would be reimbursed from the insurance company, so I don't have all the facts, and I wish to abstain.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
I have some of the facts, but this is so different than Hurricane Sandy or Superstorm Sandy, where it was a catastrophe for an entire urban area. Although I support Main Street and everything with it, so this says that because we do that, we should do this, but I really think it's a slippery slope. I think when it comes to this, I'm gonna say no.
Dunleavy.
Yes, both these stores were devastated by a fire, and we're trying to get Main Street revitalized and get these stores rebuilt as fast as possible, so I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 542.
Appoints a maintenance mechanic 2 to the sewer district. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 543.
Authorize supervisor to execute an agreement with E-Green Recycling Management LLC regarding electronic waste recycling services. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 544.
Pays the bills. So
And
moved.
seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. And we have 4 off the floor.
I make a motion that we take resolution 545. Hold on. 545. Right?
Like the football game, the third one.
Okay. Off the floor. I make motion to take resolution 545 off the floor. So moved.
Got 545, 546.
I don't have those.
You don't have those? Jim?
No.
They're in front of you under that paper right there.
545 is authorizes the supervisor to execute a license agreement with Junkfish Inc. to operate a fishing charter at Ammerman Park, Dock and Marina. 546 is a 2013 capital project closure and reallocation of money. It's basically a budget transfer. 547 is actually 546 was the closure, 547 is the budget transfer for the highway department to take money from drainage to put into curbs, gutters, and sidewalks. And 548 is a resolution of additional support for pending application by the Riverhead Sewer District to the Suffolk County Infrastructure Grant Program. So if we can take all those off the floor at once, that would be great.
I second it.
So moved.
Vote, please.
No,
I offered it, he seconded
Okay,
it,
so,
That's it.
and
huh?
Jim said so moved.
Okay,
That's
so-
it.
You forgot to say vote, please.
Well, I was thinking of the sewer district, sorry.
I'll
so
vote to take them
Walter
all off
and
the
Dudley,
floor.
okay. Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
What? Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yeah, I think these are important, especially the fishing boat that will dock behind Main Street parking lot. And the stores and the restaurants are trying to talk to them to take night cruises for people, and so the restaurants benefit from it. And 548 is the grant program that we have to, we asked Suffolk County, and we just have to tell them how much we're gonna put in to the grant. Vote yes.
And Walter.
Yes.
Resolution 545, 546, 547, and 548 have been taken off the floor.
All right.
Now call resolution,
545,
right, correct.
authorize the supervisor to execute a license agreement with Jumping Fish Incorporated to operate fishing charter at Ammerman Park, Dock and Marina. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
I'd just like to point out again some details. Captain John Capiano, who operates the Shinnecock Star out of Hampton Bays, is looking to bring a charter fishing boat here to Riverhead. And what he actually needs is he needs a commitment from the town of Riverhead before he's going to purchase this boat, which is actually down in Florida. So he's looking for a commitment from us so he could take the next step. And basically this agreement is August 15th to October 15th for this year. Next year will be May 1st to November 1st.
It's probably a nice trip to bring the pilot
To
the
bring
boat
that up from Florida, yes. But this is step one. It's not a done deal. He needs this, so he needs a place for, berth for this boat. And they run a very good operation out of Hampton Bays. I've been over there to their boat, inspected it, and it was spotless.
Use
Just
that
like yours.
Norwegian
Just like-
know-how over there
It's a
to inspect
Norwegian
that
thing,
boat.
right? Do you know, just go off topic here a little bit, Anna Throne Holst is Norwegian. She was born in Norway.
She should have built
So it
her
was
own
breaking
boat.
my heart a little bit when she lost that race. She's one of my brethren from way
She
back.
was born in Norway?
Yeah, she was actually born in Norway. And of course,
Wow.
my ancestors come from Norway, so we had that little connection.
See?
So anyway,
so that's a yes?
yes, that's a yes.
Okay.
That's it.
Wooten,
Vote, yeah, I'll vote yes.
okay, Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution 545 is adopted. Resolution 546.
546 is a 2013 capital project number 45118 closure. So moved.
A second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 547.
Highway District budget adjustment. So moved.
Second it.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 548.
Resolution of additional support for pending application by the Riverhead Sewer District to Suffolk County Infrastructure Grant Program. So moved.
And
Seconded.
No, second.
John seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
All right, that concludes the business portion of the meeting. Now we take comments from residents on any subject that resident wants to discuss within the purview of the town, we hope.
Good afternoon, Steve Romano, Riverhead.
Hey, Steve.
Hi. If you indulge me, I'm going to read a couple of excerpts from a Newsday article, and then there'll be a question, or I can pose the question right now. last meeting, we were talking about rental permits, and I know part of the process is an inspection. And it's funny, because Islip Town rental inspections halted. Islip Town officials said yesterday they stopped requiring an interior inspection before a rental permit is issued. The town attorney for the town of Islip said the change is based on a New York Court of Appeals ruling from 1981. In Sokolov versus the Village of Freeport, the court deemed unconstitutional a violation of Fourth Amendment rights for a municipality to mandate a physical inspection of a home before issuing or reissuing a rental permit. Cicali, I think that's his name, who's the town attorney, said the case has been repeatedly reaffirmed, most recently when the Appellate Division of the New York State Supreme Court declared Hempstead Village's rental inspection law unconstitutional in January of 2012. Cicali said instead of facing potential lawsuits or declaratory judgments, the town drafted a strict affidavit to be signed and notarized by anyone seeking a rental permit, which has them swear under penalties of perjury that they have proper fire equipment and the property doesn't have any deficiencies that would affect the safety of a prospective tenant. I guess my question is, we're still doing an inspection process.
It's not our case, our law was modeled after that, Sokolov, because our rental inspection is a courtesy. You can have an architect or an engineer sign that affidavit, and we don't have to do an inspection.
Oh, but why couldn't the homeowner who's renting sign the affidavit? Why do you need an architect? That costs money.
The statute requires that.
Does the town of Islip do? I mean, does anybody know? Because it sounds like the town of Islip, all they require is that homeowner who's going to rent to do it. And I know you're pushing it, trying to get more rental permits. The easier you make it, the chances are you might get more rental permits. So that's my point.
Ours is written to require the architect or the engineer who would, in theory, know and have inspected the premises and know that it's in conformance with our code. And we do the inspection as a courtesy to the resident that doesn't want to have that fee, doesn't want to pay that fee.
But, so that architect or engineer is going to go into the homeowner's house, isn't that the same thing?
I don't know how an architect or an engineer does it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, John Cullen, Northville. Is the bicycle path still being built?
Is it still being built? There's 3 or 4 miles of it that are built. There's a grant that they want us to apply for. We've come up with actually, John and I, we didn't talk to the board, but we came
Which
up with a
bicycle? Is he
theory.
talking about the
You're not talking
EPCAL
about
or
EPCAL,
the
you're talking
town-wide
about the
one? He's talking about the town.
I'm down on Pier Avenue.
That's a DOT. I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought you were talking
Pier
about
Avenue, obviously the irrigation on the front lawns had the problems that
Yeah,
you've
that's a
discussed
DOT.
before.
Yes, it's still being
The
built.
lines have been taken out 2 months ago and never been replaced as far as the street goes. And there's also a fencing down by Iron Pier Beach to protect the wetlands. They took the hay bales away. They have left all the fencing there with the plastic. Will that be
Ken
taken out soon?
It's a DOT question, and I don't have. Do we have a contact that we can?
This Christine?
Yes, I can put him in touch with the chief engineer, but they're coming back out July 16th.
July 16th? And they'll clean up everything?
Yeah, I did mention that some people had mentioned there was debris out there, and they said they have finished the job, and they're coming back out on the 16th.
The 16th.
I'll call them again today.
Thank you very good.
If
Thank
you
you very
want to
much.
give your contact information,
I
and Chris,
will.
you can get back to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Oh, gee, I thought it was the other bike path.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Angela DeVito, South Jamesport.
Hey, Angela.
How you
DeVito,
doing?
South Jamesport.
I wish you'd put your crown on, back on, so I can call you sir. I have a question regarding where we are with the 15-acre parcel up on Sound Avenue that had been proposed to be purchased for open space. There was some objections filed, I believe, with Suffolk County. A letter at least went into Suffolk County to try to not have it as open space, but have it as farmland, preserved as farmland. I was wondering where we are with that.
I can't comment because I represented Mr. Brody on that particular
I can,
parcel.
because
so-
I met with Mr. Brady this morning, and he has filed his application with Suffolk County to preserve it as farmland.
And what Now that process for taking it off of the open space list and putting it onto the farmland list, what is the process for that and how long will that take?
There wasn't a contract for the purchase of it as parkland. There wasn't an executed contract.
I understand that.
So this was brought to the town board about, I think it was 4 weeks ago now, 5 weeks ago for the
Probably
first
4
time,
weeks ago.
when it was
Right.
asked of the town to preserve it as open space or parkland. And there were other alternatives that we had liked to look into, knowing that Mr. Brody was not seeking to develop the property, but seeking to
Correct.
sell it to the county. So we, Councilman Gabrielson and I, wrote a letter to Legislator Krupski, saying that we would support it as farmland preservation because there wasn't support to push it through as park space or open space. So now I believe it's going through with farmland preservation. I believe we have a majority or the full support of the entire board, just as long as the property is preserved. So the process the property has already been appraised, so that doesn't need to be done again. The property has been looked at by Suffolk County to see if there is any contamination on the property, and there is none. And now it's going forward through the process of farmland preservation. Mr. Krupski said that it would take probably about the same time from this point moving forward.
Which is what?
Preserving it as open space rather than as farmland. It's hard to say, because.
So it's going to go to the top of the list for farmland preservation purchases
We're
through the
hoping.
county at this
Well, it would be
point.
presented
You have that
first.
guarantee for that?
Well, it would be
Nah, they won't get it.
presented before the
won't get
Suffolk County Farmland Preservation.
I was just
Committee.
curious
And
as
then it
to
would get
where it's going to
rated
be
and go
placed
up.
in the it's going to be placed before that committee, correct?
Right, it's going before the
And
committee.
the application from Mr. Brody will go before that committee, is that
Right,
correct?
that's the next thing they look
And
at
that's
it.
the process. And what is the usual time period for them with regard to when they receive an application? Okay, and this one actually would not have, as you've stated, have to go through the entire process of appraisal, looking for contamination, it being actually able to be used as farmland in the future. Okay, has Suffolk County indicated anything to you what the time period for this is?
They
when
haven't
this is
given us
gonna
a
be done?
time period, but me and Councilwoman Giglio spoke before the county legislators,
Yes.
and we gave them this proposal.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all quite agreeable to it because they haven't even been presented the last one. So it doesn't look like the time frame's off much. I can't give you a time. Tomorrow
The
night,
Suffolk County Legislature never received the proposal to preserve it as open space?
they weren't aware of it.
They never knew about it?
They
so-
weren't aware of it. The majority of them weren't aware of it, and they all
And is that
understood.
pretty much pro forma for the fact that they don't approve every open space
No, no,
purchase?
but they've got to sign off on any contract.
They do, well,
Right. And they were, and one of the points.
ask
that-
them about the contract for Grabetsky and if they know
Well,
the
it has been
details of
done.
that.
And one of the advantages also with this piece of property, farmland purchase would be approximately 80% of what the cost would be for open space.
Mm-hmm.
And then the farmer pays the difference. So, and this parcel, if you look at the whole picture,
Yeah.
the taxpayers of Suffolk County and the taxpayers of Riverhead collectively are probably going to save close to $300,000.
My concern
So
is just
it's-
as when
so
is
it's-
it going
and
to
in the
happen
community, we
and
went out
if
and
it
we
actually
spoke.
will.
The members of the community, they're all supporting the farmland over the parkland, so it's got support, I think, right through. It's just a matter of it getting through. And
Yeah.
I could actually give you an answer if tomorrow night, I actually sit on the Riverhead Open Space Committee.
Okay,
and
that was just the
They
question
will
there.
see how quick it gets the process.
But
but-
Legislator Krupski assured us that he would expedite the process for Mr. Brody so that no more time would lapse than would have occurred as if it were being acquired for open space or parkland.
Well, he may offer that, but I'm not sure if that's definitely going to
Yeah.
happen,
And-
so.
And if I could say, I sit on open space, and of course, I'm an advocate for open space, but farmland wasn't part of the picture at the time it was presented, at least to this board. So I don't think it's an either or. I think both are good viables,
yeah.
and whoever willing to purchase, if they're willing to purchase in either event.
I
So-
think actually the thing that needs to be looked at by the Suffolk County Legislature
Absolutely.
is the fact that their policy for preserving land, which includes both open space and farmland, needs to achieve some balance. That doesn't appear to be there right now.
I agree with you.
Would be the same thing. On the same question is that I looked and reviewed the audit reports on our Community Preservation Fund starting from 2009. I guess the one in 2009 did collectively everything forward that should have been done previously and hadn't been done. Seemed to be a much.
Sounds about right.
There is as printed in the paper, a $76 million debt service for the Community Preservation Fund?
No, it's a debt service, about $6 million a year. The total indebtedness is about $77 million, I think. Am I about right, within a million or so?
So the debt service is about $6 million.
million. We
Okay, so-
bring
but that's
in-
the total, but the total indebtedness is $77 million.
Something like that. It's not the exact number. What, do you know the exact number?
I'm gonna look it up now, it's about 62 million of principal left.
Okay.
77 is principal and interest.
And interest.
78 is principal and interest. The $6 million is our annual debt service, which is going down to 5.9, so.
And that debt was done through TANs or through bonds? We bonded it rather than,
So let me repeat it so people understand it. It's principal and interest is about 78 million that's due. Okay, $6 million of debt service done through bonds. The most recent bond was authorized, about 2008?
Yes.
so I guess the question that sits is, how did the debt service become accrued? How did that occur?
How did the debt service?
How did we, because you get, the CPF was collection of funds for transfers on a regular
oversubscribed.
basis. We
The
oversubscribed.
town board oversubscribed.
Okay.
The town board got us to a position where we had debt service of $6 million, and I think only 1 year did our CPF exceed $6 million. Every other year it was below it, and we're taking in $2 to $3 million, under $3 million, closer to $2 million a year now. So there's some fund balance in there. Depending on how the CPF works out, if there's a cost of living, say a 4 or 5% cost of living increase, not cost of living, but 4 or 5% increase, we may be okay. We haven't really seen that yet. So right now, we will run out of fund balance in about 2018. And so we're hoping for an increase, and the longer it takes to get to the increase, the larger the increase has to be.
Yeah.
And, hopefully it works out.
It will.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It definitely confidence.
Yes, is something else, Ms. McLaughlin, or would you like to speak? I forgot. We didn't do the puppy today. Chester couldn't get a ride here today, but sends his love and asks for you all to please come down to the Riverhead Shelter to see him. Chester is 6 years old with the spirit of a puppy. He loves going for walks, car rides, and playing with his bone.
Huh?
He is looking for someone to give him a chance and show him how great his personality is. The shelter's located at 532 Youngs Avenue, or call 369-6189.
Yeah, Chester's a very familiar dog.
And there's Chester.
He's been here before.
Kind of looks like Jim.
It looks like John.
Does anybody else
Keep it down that end.
Does anybody else wish to be heard today?
He's
All
a
right.
playful dog.
Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn the town board meeting.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you, folks. Chester's been hanging on the help wanted sign.